Greetings from just across the New York-New Jersey border in New Jersey at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Tonight, we wrap up Wild Card Weekend. It's the Atlanta Falcons and the New York Giants on Monday Night Primetime. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, we welcome you. The punter, Bradley Pinion, gets this started. Off we go from MetLife Stadium. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. On play action, it is Dart. Open man downfield, that's Neighbors. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. First grab of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He picks up the first down with that one. They'll run, and this is Cam Scatterboo. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
A.J. Terrell on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 45-yard line.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 7. Now a shotgun. It's Dart. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. Can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring them down for no gain.
The quick passing game in the NFL, Mike, is so dependent on yards after the catch. You got to generate space with the scheme, and then it's up to the receiver to do the rest. In this case, nice job defensively, because this guy couldn't even get back to the original line of scrimmage.
And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line. A big play for the Giants. 35 yards. Up the middle with Scatterboo. And a short pickup. Down inside the 10.
Tackle made at the 9-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
To the air on 2nd down. Dart. Oh, looking end zone, but it is out of the reach of the receiver and incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
7th play of this opening drive, and here's 3rd down. Out of the gun, here comes Dart. He's got his big tight end, Daniel Bellinger. Touchdown, Giants.
And we've seen this offense play at such a high level all season, Mike. There's no reason to expect anything different here in the playoffs. And now they can continue to let this crowd get into the game, turn the game over to their defense, let them play with a lead at home with the home crowd. And you're feeling really good about how the rest of this game can play out.
To kick off for New York.
So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This one crushed. It's over the back line of the end zone. Touchback, and the ball's coming out to the 35. We'll go play action now with Penix. He'll be hit as as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. They'll run it for the first time with Bijan Robinson. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. Darius Alexander there on the tackle. What can they do here on third down and 7? From the gun, here is Penix. His first catch in the wild card game, and good for a first down.
A gain of 19 yards. And the Falcons first down.
Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. Looking middle of the field, it's complete. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. It is a big play there for the Falcons. 32 yards. Down at the 12. It's first and 10. From the gun, it's Penix. This one batted away. It's incomplete. Good hands there in the end zone. And that'll bring up second down.
A bit of a risky throw here in the end zone, Mike, and those windows down here tight, they close so much faster in this part of the field. By the time he let it go, the defender was already in position and was able to make a play on the ball. On the set.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. And it's going to throw again. To the end zone, but it is incomplete. Trying to get it to Kyle Pitts. And third down coming up.
You can just see the reaction on the sideline. This defense thought they had themselves a critical stop. The mantra down here for all defensive coordinators, Mike, is takeaways, field goals. That's what you're trying to do, and man, they were this close to coming away with a huge takeaway.
Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs. It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here we go.
He'll start this on the ground with Scatterbrain. A nice pickup moving it across the 40. We'll give him 6 on that play.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up
From the 42-yard line. Here's second and 3. They run out of the gun and tag on the reverse. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
This is a play we've seen this offense have success with in the past, but here you have to wonder if they maybe tipped their hand a bit because that one went nowhere.
On third down, here is Dart. He's got his man complete to Johnson. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. They get the conversion on third down. It was a gain of 27.
First down.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
On first down, it's Scatterbrain. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6 at the 28-yard
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second and 6. They'll go again with Scatterbrain. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play. They need to get to the 22, but now face third down. Operating from the gun, it's done. His first catch of the wild card game, and good for a first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
On first and 10, here is Dark. A short one there to Bellinger.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
A run straight ahead, that's Scatterbury. And he will get into the end zone. And Scatterbury. Touchdown, New York. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finished it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
To kick off for New York.
So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll throw. It's Penix taking the deep shot here with Robinson.
You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots. Even though they weren't able to connect, it's going to have an impact the rest of the game.
On second down, here's Penix. Complete. Former first-round pick Drake London with the catch. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Open man, left side, he's got it. Down the sideline. And he's out of bounds, but they're going to spot this inside the 25. It is a big play there for the Falcons. Pick up of 46 yards.
A gain of 46 yards on the play. First down.
Here's 1st and 10. On the give, it's Robinson. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional, you become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Ready up! They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Throwing is Penix. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And With that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force fourth down.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on third down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up fourth down.
That is caught for 3. And he is out of bounds. A gain of 11 there as the decision to go for it pays off. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal. Moving to his right. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Michael Penix. Touchdown Atlanta.
Now remember back, Mike, their first drive, they had to settle for 3. So they definitely didn't want to have to do that again. So really solid drive from start to end. And they're finally able to cap it off with a touchdown.
Giants 14, Falcons 10. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. We'll go ahead and just seed the touchback here. This ball over the back line. It'll come out to the 35.
Hold it ready. Bronco swing. Bronco swing.
The drive will begin with a run by Scatterby. And he works past the 40, taken down after a gain of 7.
A 7-yard pickup.
Here's second and 3 to go.
At the 42-yard line.
Here we go. Set.
They'll go play action here with Dart. High throw, but it's reeled in. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 19 in the air. First down, Giants.
First down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
On the give, it's Scatterby. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
Divine Diablo on the tackle. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34-yard line, here's second and 5. Dart. They try to work the screen with Scatterby. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Now it's Edwards. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
He's tackled at the 7-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
They'll break the huddle. It's second and 5.
Trap 6. Let's go. Let's go.
Now Dart. Punt to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jalen Walker. He's able to force the big loss on the sack. And it sets up third and long. Throwing is Dart. Rolling to the left. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throw away.
A big loss on the play. Brings up fourth down.
2 minutes remain here in this first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. On fourth down, the veteran Graham Gano for the Giants field goal try. This will be a 48-yard attempt. Gano's kick is good. And the Giants will open up a touchdown lead. It's now 17-10.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Crazy. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
That one knocked away. It is incomplete. They go for the RPO. Cannot connect. They'll bring up second down.
Yeah, he got away with one there, Mike. I thought with the way the defender had him covered, I was actually surprised he didn't move off to his next progression. He threw that into some really tight coverage, and he's lucky that ball wasn't picked.
On second down, Penix. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked by the rookie out of Penn State. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the goal line. Nearly a pick 6, but he does set up the offense with first and goal.
Great job there, not only securing the ball for the interception, Mike, but then turning into a runner. I can promise you he's going to get an earful by his teammates when they watch, saying, man, you couldn't get it in the end zone. Either way, that offense takes the field on the 1-yard line. He certainly did his job.
Scannaboo trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short.
Short of the goal line. It's a gain of a yard.
On the play fake, here's Dart. That is caught by the tight end. Touchdown, New York. That is a dream scenario. The offense handed the ball first and goal. And great, they take it to the end zone for 6.
They're not going to have many easier drives than that, Mike. I mean, to get the ball, not only in a short field, but in a goal-to-go situation, you don't get a lot of those chances. You have to cash them in, and that's exactly what they were able to do.
So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. And this one sent all the way over the back line. No thought of putting this in the landing area. So it'll come out, per the new rule, to the 35-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And he'll take this up past the 40. Pick up a 5.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
They'll come up now for second down and 4. They'll go again with Robinson. Ooh. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. Set to go now on first and 10. Open man downfield, that's London. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line.
That's another Falcons first down. A 39-yard
And the lefty Penix on first down. He's got his big tight end. Touchdown, Falcons. Greg, they have such a knack. It's like they're on the same page. The quarterback almost feels like, well, when you were playing, you know where that guy's going to be in the end zone.
Yeah, we used to have a saying, Mike, we say we don't run routes like they're lines on a piece of paper, and especially against zone coverage. Down here in the red zone, the rule is if you're open, stay open. Don't run past an open zone to get covered. That's exactly what this tight end does here. Friendly target, ball on time, touchdown.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This one crushed. It's over the back line of the end zone. Touchback. And the ball's coming out to the 35. Unbalanced look here to the right side on first and 10. Looking to throw. It's Dart. That's caught left side by Bellinger. And he'll be out of bounds as the first down completion nets about 3.
4 yards on the pickup. second and
It is
6.
2nd and 6.
Last thing, 19. Come on. Set. 17. Go.
Out of shotgun. It's done. He'll look deep here for Neighbors. To the goal line and in. Malik Neighbors. Touchdown, Giants.
Think back to the spring, Mike. We all watched the highlights of this guy's pro day, and you always question, why do they make these quarterbacks just rear back and throw it as far as they can? How often are they really going to do that? Well, when they do, like we saw here, it is a thing of beauty. He put that big arm on display with that last pass, and it winds up going for 6.
This taken at the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
At their own 27-yard line.
You're going to go play action with Penix. Short throw taken by Pitts. And he'll be forced out of bounds. A very short gain.
Out of bounds at the 29-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
2nd down and 8. From the gun, here is Penix. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete. Drake London was the intended receiver there. And it'll be 3rd down.
And 8 yards to go.
That's Davis in motion. On 3rd down, Penix. And that is incomplete. Bijan Robinson, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. And that'll set up 4th down. So on 4th down, the Falcons bring on Bradley Pinion to punt. This one fielded out beyond the 25. And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. To throw is Dart. They'll try to set up the screen here. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
To kick off for New York.
Who survives? Whose season continues on to next week? One half to decide it. Time for the 3rd quarter of the NFC wildcard game. Now a hit, and he lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery. Special teams comes through again. We don't talk about it nearly enough, but sometimes the biggest plays of the game happen like that one. The kickoff return, fumble, recovered, and momentum swings again. This one intercepted. That's the safety, Jesse Bates. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
First down 10 at the 38-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Penix. That's caught left side by Pitts. And no chance to turn and go. That one's good for just a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 36-yard line.
Now Penix to throw on 2nd down. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And the Giants are going to take over at their own 41-yard line.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit overeager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter which risks you're willing to take.
And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense, and right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
Ready? Track and 6, Cowboy 80. 19 tight, 19 tight. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Buffalo 18. Ready, ready?
Play fake, now dart. Downfield, that's Hyatt. He's got it. Gain of 13 for number 13. And a first down.
And another great throw. And I'll tell you what, Mike, so far today, this certainly does not look like a rookie quarterback. I mean, he is in complete control of this offense.
On the ground, it's Scannable. They bring him down inside the 25-yard line. That's another first down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18.
Mike, the old adage, you run to set up the pass. This modern offense nowadays, we're starting to see that flipped upside down on its head. Typically, the success of the passing game is what allows teams to have success like this in the run game.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Once again, it's Scannable. He's to the 10. And they continue to be tough to stop. Chance to extend the lead even further as they are set up with first and goal.
And this offense just continues to chew up yards and get first down after first down. And defensively now, you find yourself a little bit on your heels. You're defending a goal-to-go situation. They need to step up here and get a stop.
Now from the 7, it's second and goal.
Second and goal. At the 7.
On play action, it is Dart. And he's in. Touchdown, New York. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his second touchdown of the game. Extra point by Gano is up and good. And the Giants will extend this third quarter lead.
17. Gano to kick off for New York.
So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This will be returned from the 6. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
At their own 36-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 36.
Here we go.
The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
Here now, third and 5. Another run here for Robinson. The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on fourth down. Davis going in motion. They're going on fourth down. It's Penix. Left side in the hands of London. And he will have the first down. Needing to make something happen, trailing here in the third quarter. They convert on fourth down. A carry. This is Carter. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. It's a gain of 10 yards. It's good for a Falcon first down.
First down, Atlanta.
A gift, and here comes Robinson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
This is pretty impressive from the big guy in the middle, Mike. I mean, typically we see these guys make most of their plays on the interior of the defense. They're big bodies, they're run stuffers. But look at the athleticism here as he's able to get outside the numbers and make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
And it looks like he's going to come up just short of the first down. Out of bounds, a yard shy of what they needed. They'll have to pick it up on third down. They'll try to run for it with Robinson. No dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
So it's a pretty manageable third down, so they really have the option to run or pass. So they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use fourth down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake.
And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on fourth and wind up turning it over on down. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here comes Dart. Forced to his right. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Dart going to throw here on second down. This one taken in by Hyatt. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield.
A gain of 17 yards.
17 yards on that connection. That's good for a Giants first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here we go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Up the middle with Scannable. And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about one. Xavier Watts there to bring him down.
It's 2nd and 8.
On second down, Dart. And he's going to be taken down, a sack on what likely will wrap up play in this third quarter.
On the play. Brings up 3rd down.
So 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, it's Dart. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
Well, it's not going to make up for all the plays that they've been on the wrong side of up until this point. They finally are able to land a jab of their own, knock this ball away, and get a much-needed incomplete pass.
On the return is Gould. A nice return there. The offense not going to be backed up as much as they could have. Drive's going to start from beyond the 20. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Pitts is the man in motion. On 1st and 10, it's Penix. Quick throw here is complete. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. From the 25, here's 2nd and 7. Pitts is the man in motion. On 2nd down, here's Penix. With the man, he's got it. It's London. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a first down. 1st and 10.
At the 46-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. That's going to be incomplete. coverage. Very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Robinson, a first down and more. And they'll finally run him down, but he takes it inside the 10-yard line. It's a big run by Robinson. 37 yards. From the gun, it's Penix. And he will get into the end zone. Michael Penix. Touchdown, Atlanta. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a two-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
On the give, Scatterboo. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's second down and 9. Dark. And open downfield. It's Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 36 yards.
First and 10.
On the zone read to give to Scalaboo. And he's going to be knocked down hard behind the line.
Down back at the 32.
To the air on second down. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. And now he loses the football. And they are going to get this one back. Wouldn't that be something? Double turnovers, but instead, they'll keep possession after the interception. Pitts is the man in motion. And the lefty Penix on first down. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Falls incomplete.
Well, it's no secret what's happening here, Mike. They need points, and they need points quick. The best way to get them is through the deep ball, but obviously the defense is prepared for it. So, again, they're going to continue to play deep, force you to throw the ball underneath, and make you go the long way.
Past the 40. Bijan Robinson. Inside the 10. And they're not going to run him down. He goes all the way. 91 yards. Touchdown, Atlanta. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance. But can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting? Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away.
The Giants take over first and 10. The Giants take over first and 10. The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
start this on the ground with Scatterby. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12.
Throwing is Dart. Right side, that's Johnson. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Brings up
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? On the play fake, here's Dart, and that is incomplete.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Plant, it's Penix. That's 3. 3rd time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Dane Belton.
Frankly, Mike, a disaster, and I don't know how else to classify it. I mean, that's now 5 turnovers, 3 coming through the air. You're just not going to win games at this level playing and giving the ball away.
Here's Dart on 1st and 10. Now a short one, caught by the tight end Johnson. He's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
From 29. Here's 2nd and 1. To throw is Dart. He's got his man. That's Neighbors. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. It's a gain of 29, and it's 1st and goal.
1st down and goal to go.
72. Go.
They'll run. It's Scatterby. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Cam Scatterby. Touchdown, New York. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. And a shotgun. It's Dart. That'll be caught. And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. We'll go ahead and just seed the touchback here. This ball over the back line. It'll come out to the 35. Here's 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Robinson. Bijan Robinson inside the 20. And he will score. Game on. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown, Falcons. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game.
Got it. Ready?
Well, that's a way to start a drive. He takes it all the way to the house. I don't know what they were talking about on the last series, but they've come out on this series great with the right answer for the touchdown.
And, Mike, the reason a lot of teams start off drives with the run play is to allow themselves to operate ahead of the chains. Well, not this guy. He found the alley, he took it, and he's off to the races for 6.
The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And, boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
They'll run with Scatterboot. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
The tackle made by Jesse Bates. It's a gain of 9.
2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. 2nd and a yard.
Smash, smash.
They'll go again with Scatterboot. And he'll work forward 4 yards, but that's all he needed. This is going to be a first down.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points. You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
Now a timeout. Atlanta. That's their first. Clock stops with 1 minute and 6 to go in this one.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Oh, he won't get there. Looking for a cutback lane. It never opened up. And now it's 4th down.
Typically, I'm the first one to be screaming up here to keep your offense on the field, be aggressive and go for it. But I think at this stage of the 4th quarter, possessions are at a premium. I think you take this field goal, make it a 2-possession game, and I think now it's really hard for your opponent to have enough time to come back. So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. They'll come up for 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. From the gun, here is Penix. Now, deep ball from London. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a 1st down. They'll need to score and do it quickly. Still 1 timeout left. Final minute, 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Penix. Open man is Davis. And he'll be run out of bounds. That's a good game on 1st down. They pick up 7 yards.
It's a gain of 7.
Here comes 2nd down. Penix going to throw again. Caught by Davis. And they'll pick up the 1st down, a gain of about 4. Now the Falcons will use their 3rd and final timeout. The clock will stop with an even 20 seconds to go. Pitts is the man in motion. Again, it's Penix. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Open space inside the 10. And he is out of bounds. That's a gain of 16 yards, and it sets up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll throw. It's Penix. That'll be caught. It's Tyler Algier.
These are the worst. I had a couple of years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
And they just took a timeout. 2 seconds to go. This one's decided. Not sure if they needed to take a timeout, but we'll take it with them.
10. 18 Cardinal, 19 tight, 19 tight. 60 Maverick. Buffalo 18. Take over.
Here we go. One final play. And it's going to be some points here at the finish line. This is a touchdown. They've fought till the end, but still will come up short.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
And that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Javon Holland. So it's a win for the Men in Blue. The Giants get it done. They are moving on in these playoffs. Won't have a long time to celebrate this one. They have to get right back.